Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Northeastern Bus Productions video. And today we're going to be doing the official transition of my phone here. We're going to be getting a new one. And just another reason why I film these videos is because it's basically the autistic side of me on this channel. And every way, what I'm going to do is I'll lift this light up if I can. Alright, let's turn it on and see what it does. We're basically lighting up the world outside too, because it's right next to the window, but that's fine. That's pretty good. There's no shadows or nothing like that. And you guys can clearly see what's going on. So, I'd say that's pretty good. So, first I'm going to start off with what happened to my current phone. So this phone is the Blueview 2, and this has been my current phone for a little over 2 years now. 2 years, about 3 weeks. And this phone has been regularly used. It's been okay. It's been getting a little slow, and it's been kind of a pain to use. Which has been working until these main issues came up. Which are pretty important. So first off, I noticed one night the charging port was a little loose, it was a little finicky, and just eventually came to where I couldn't get the thing to charge at all. So I went and took this thing apart and pounded it down with a hammer and got it to work a little bit better. And I've basically been doing that, and this thing's really finicky. I'll show you that in a second. Also, I think there's a ribbon connector that connects the board to the screen, and that's starting to go bad too. So sometimes the screen will just go blank, but there won't be anything on it. But the backlight's obviously working, so not really sure with this phone what exactly is going on. Also, the speakers starting to sound like garbage too, and it's time. It's time for a new phone. So yeah, I will show you kind of the current conditions of it right now. So I'm going to show you the charging machine. Plug it in, and the thing shows up. Unless you push it down. And if you push it down, then you can get it to charge. So yeah. Big fan of Android's home screen here. Alright, here we go. So when you put it down, you can get to church. When you let off it, that's it. So I think you can see that. So I'll go and show you the current speed and such of this phone. If I can get it to focus. Whatever. Right now I'm using my backup Samsung Galaxy S3, so it's not super good camera. Here it is. The screen's a little small. It's not horrible. The bezels are pretty big, which isn't really surprising. It runs Android 10, and it's been getting security updates. There hasn't been any recently. I think the last one was like way earlier this year. It's probably the last year of security updates for this thing. So this thing's pretty much brought up in terms of software. And demonstrate speed here. We could open Google Chrome and have it load here. I was doing some conversions earlier. I obviously know how many inches are in a foot, but I don't know what. This is a grandma style phone, so we go to the weather channel. See how the weather channel does. It's not horrible, but it's not the best. You know, we'll do real world stuff here. We'll close YouTube. We're gonna reopen that application here again here. to show you its loading speed. I mean, it's really not that bad. It's not like, well, it is on YouTube. It's pretty bad. I don't even know what account I'm signed into right now. So, but yeah, this has got the old style buttons too. It's probably the last phone to have that. To give you a test of how the speakers sound, I'll play you my current song that I'm currently working on. You know, we'll do Into the Night. Find Into the Night. I kind of want the, I got SD card and stuff on here, but these are my songs, so. Just to avoid the copyright, my own song. Who cares? So, we'll put it in the key of E flat minor, a little bit sharp. Speaker back here. This is more of a warm sound. But yeah, I think you guys get the point. It's the speaker's starting to sound pretty bad. This phone's on its way out. So, guess what we got today? This is a refurbished Moto G Power. And this Moto G Power is the 2021 version. It's a couple years old. I was reconditioned for $30, so not bad from TrackPhone. Locked to TrackPhone again. But TrackPhone phones seem to be the cheapest, and I can just throw them out anywhere. So they're nice. They're pretty nice disposable phones, and especially I've been doing some research on Motorola, and my sister has a Moto E, the last one, the 2020 version. And it's been a pretty good phone. So we're gonna put this one to the test here and see how a refurbished TrackPhone phone will hold up. You get 90 days of warranty on it, and it just comes in a really blank box. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing process here. Make sure that you guys are focused on it so you guys can see what I'm unboxing. So over here you have a TrackPhone guide. I think you guys pretty much know. Some bubble wrap. Phone itself. So here's right here. It's a much better phone. It's very big for sure. It's also thin. It's very rounded for sure. This is the back right here. Just to give you a feeling of the back material. Yeah, it's alright. It looks like they plastic wrapped the cameras. And of course they advertise. They said nothing about 50 megapixels of camera, but I'm sure that's a little off. And this thing does not have a removable battery, so that's the big downgrade with this phone, for sure. Doesn't look like there's a camera bump. It's recessed. Your earpiece speakers right here, and you got one speaker. Maybe you got two. Maybe this is a speaker. So yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later. You obviously have your charging cord, and it is USB-C, which is awesome. You have obviously your brick, and the about your phone stuff, voicemail, all these papers that you guys don't really need to care about. And a SIM card removal tool. We'll keep that handy. I'm not 100% sure if the SIM card from this phone is compatible with the other one, but yeah. So we'll see if I can unbox this without having to grab the knife. So this is the brick. It's a very, I think that means it's 10 watts. I think so, 10 watts. 10 watt brick. Let's see if you guys can read that there. It's let me just take the time to read it myself. It's 10 watts, 5 volts. This thing takes 2 amps. So that's nice. And then, well, do you guys really need to see another USB-C cable? We're probably not even going to use these. Instead, I'll just use my USB-C charger laying around just to avoid making a big mess for nothing. So, yeah, let's go and plug this phone in and set it up here. See, you got a little light there at the top, which is interesting. You get a status light. It's blinking. And we gotta hit the power button. I see we're blinking for a little bit here. Maybe it just means that this thing's gotta charge for a little bit. At least I hope it's the case. Take a look at this. The startup. Yeah, here we go. So now you're probably gonna boot it up. Make sure that we're in focus. Nope, it won't let me boot up quite yet. We're close though, but you can see that the display is full frame, which is great. So I'm just gonna read through what this says here in the meantime, because it's got big buttons on the display. Oh, it's got a headphone jack too. Yo, look at that. I didn't really think about that when I was buying the phone, but it is. So it's basically the best in all worlds here, because a lot of the phones don't have that no more. Screen pitting and all this stuff. Alright, let's see if this thing's ready to be turned on or not yet. Nope. Might have to let it charge for a little bit. Since I have the pause feature on this phone, I'll go and hit the pause for now, and I'll get back to you when it's ready to be booted up.